What's going on, guys? My name is Jonathan. I am a rock vocalist, and today we're going to be checking out Snuff performed acoustic by Corey Taylor. Corey Taylor is probably the most influential singer artist for myself personally. And this song is very hard for Corey, and it's also very hard for me. So, back in high school, there was this girl that I liked a lot, and there was a moment there where I thought that she liked me too, and then it turned out that her parents didn't want me dating her for, I don't even remember the reason at this point, was the reasoning that she gave me as to why we couldn't be together, and I just kind of accepted that as what it was, because I didn't want to disrespect anybody's parents or none like that, for obvious reasons. And I had been listening to Slipknot for probably 6 to 8 months before that happened. And then I discovered this song, and it really hit home just everything that I was feeling in that moment. And the song has stuck with me emotionally and everything. There's a lot of emotional attachment that I have to this song because of the story that I just told. And it has, as I've listened to it more and more and more and more and more and more and more, it has rang even more and more and more and more and more and more true to that situation. And so this is kind of a hard song for me to get through. It's a hard song for Corey to get through, but there's a lot of really cool things that he does in this particular performance of it, with emotion and with volume dynamics with his guitar and his voice, that are super cool, as well as just a lot of cool vocal technique stuff that he does. Without further ado, let's get right into this.
Bury all your secrets in my skin. Come away with innocence. Leave me with my sins. The air around me still feels like a cage. Love is just a camouflage. No one resembles rage.
A lot of really cool stuff with that verse one, with not only the vowels but also the enunciation of the consonants in that. So Corey Taylor likes to slip in and out of being super consonant heavy and super on the S's and the C's and the K's and the N's, to being more lazy with them. And being more lazy with those consonants allows for the slippage of the entire phrase to be the entire phrase. The only drawback with it is that sometimes in a live setting, people won't be able to hear the words that you're saying because they'll kind of all slip together. But that is a useful thing to do under certain circumstances. Corey also is just a fantastic baritone singer. He has that nice, super rich, deep, velvety tone to his voice that is super nice and super, super sweet.
So if you love me, let me go. Run away before I know. My heart is just too dark to care. I can't destroy what is in there. Deliver me into my fate. If I'm alone, I cannot hate. I don't deserve to have you. My smile was taken long ago. If I can change, I hope I'll never know.
And then in that chorus, one thing that I'm going to talk about a lot is volume dynamics and volume range, because Corey goes from super soft, super quiet to having both the guitar and the voice be super loud and not lose any sort of vocal technique issue, not lose any of his technique at all through the entire process of doing that. And so in that chorus, after we had the guitar jump up and be the spotlight in the interlude between verse 1 and the chorus, he dropped the guitar down, and there was one line in there that it was the second to last line. I don't remember what it was that he said. I apologize.
My smile was taken long ago. If I
Right
can
here.
change, I hope I'll never know.
My smile was taken long ago. He kind of dipped down and then jumped all the way back up at the end of that chorus. And that is a really super cool volume thing that he did that keeps listeners engaged, keeps you involved, and it also allows you to experience the sorrow and also the rage that this song captures. So really, 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 really good by Corey there. And then there it was again, where he was louder with the guitar and then he kind of dropped down for the verse.
Cherish them in parts of me, savor every kiss. I couldn't face a life without your light. All of that was ripped apart when you refused
Right
to
here, look
fight.
at this. He has so much pain through that second verse in his face. Right here, look at his eye. I'm circling his eye with my cursor. He is looking directly and singing directly towards somebody. And he has that thing in his mind, which is another thing that my vocal teacher talks to me about, is to sing to somebody. Because if I'm just singing to a general audience, I'm not going to be able to portray the emotion that I want to portray if I'm not singing to a specific person, singing into a specific event. It puts you into the situation significantly better if you do that, and it allows you to feel the emotion and then express it a lot better than if you're just a dude with a guitar on a stage and a microphone. So, let's continue. But, if you noticed, that howly whoa is gorgeous when it comes to technique. Super forward, super nice and open. Melissa Cross talks about in her movie The Zen of Screaming, metal and rock are very emotionally tense and intense genres of music. And she talks about how you need to have the anger and the sadness and the hate in your heart, but don't allow it to get into your voice, because people will feel the sadness from your heart as you're singing and performing your music. I don't know about you, but when I get sad or angry or stressed or tense or any of the things that we consider as negative emotions in modern Western society, whenever I experience those things, my jaw gets all tense, my throat kind of gets tense. I sort of start speaking in my higher register of my voice, and I push everything up into my throat, which that is horrible for vocal performance. And her point there was to not have the bodily reaction that you normally have with those emotions, with anger, with sadness, with fear, with hate, with whatever, to keep that feeling inside of you and express it through proper vocal technique and proper demonstration of keeping everything loose and nice and relaxed and forward. And so Corey does a fantastic job through this entire performance of doing exactly that, where he has all the hate, like you can see in his face, that he is not happy.
So break yourself against my stones and spit your pity in my soul.
And then there was another volume drop off where he just dropped everything and made his voice the only thing that was there.
And I won't listen to your shame. You ran away, you're all the same. Angels lie to keep control. Ooh, my love was punished long ago. If you still can't, I'll never let me know.
All right, that was awesome. Like I said, in the last chorus, he dropped the guitar entirely twice and howled and made the voice the only thing that was there, but he kept the volume dynamic generally the same by singing louder. He also is fantastic at working the mic. If we look back here, right here, all this distance between him and this microphone is causing him to not blow out the microphone and to blow out the speakers by singing way too loudly in them and then hurting people's ears. He's keeping his audio equipment super safe and super good, which is super cool. He's also keeping the ears of his audience super safe and super cool, protected and super good. So final thoughts on this is, oh my gosh, Corey Taylor's fantastic. He uses emotion gorgeously. He uses the volume dynamics gorgeously. The guitar was also mixed awesomely for having just Corey's voice in the guitar, because if you noticed, there was significantly more bass in the guitar's mix, which allowed for it to feel more like a more full sound, and also so that you're not missing the bass of the song. So overall, fantastic performance from a fantastic artist of a fantastic song that means so much to me personally. So comment below if you agreed with me, if you disagreed with me. Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, feel free to leave a like. If you liked my story, or if you have a story that's similar, let me know in the comment section below. I love hearing from you guys. It kind of makes my day when I wake up and check the comment section and see a bunch of comments and I get to interact with you guys. It's super fun, super cool. Right here will be another video. Right here will be the playlist of all my reaction content. And if you want to subscribe, that button's going to be right here, or of course down below. All that being said, you guys have a good rest of your week. Peace.